Hey friends, welcome to the Singapore Market Digest for May 3rd, 2024. I'm Iggy from the Investing Iguana, and today we're diving into what's been happening on the SGX. The Singapore market has been quite active with several major companies releasing their quarterly results. Today we'll look at four key players that have just announced their numbers: OCBC Bank, ST Engineering, Frasers Property, and Far East Orchard. Each has a different story to tell about how they're navigating the current economic environment. Let's start with OCBC, one of Singapore's largest banks. OCBC reported its first quarter earnings, and the numbers show some challenges in the current interest rate environment. Their net profit for Q1 2025 came in at 1.88 billion, which is down from 1.98 billion in the same period last year. Despite the drop, they actually beat analyst expectations, as Bloomberg survey had predicted $186 billion. The main reason for the profit decline was lower net interest income, which fell to 2.35 billion. This isn't too surprising given the falling interest rate environment we're seeing globally. Their net interest margin, basically how much they make on the spread between lending and borrowing, dropped 23 basis points to 2.04%, down from 2.27% a year ago. That's a significant compression that shows how banks are feeling the squeeze as rates trend downward. OCBC shares closed at 16.16 on Thursday before this announcement, down 7% or $0.11. Moving on to ST Engineering, which had a much more positive story to tell. This defense and engineering giant saw its revenue climb 8% to $2.9 billion for the first quarter, up from $2.7 billion in the same period last year. What's impressive is that they're seeing growth across all their business segments. The star performer was the defense and public security segment, which jumped a whopping 18% year on year to $1.3 billion. Their commercial aerospace division stayed essentially flat, with a tiny 0.1% increase to $1.153 billion, while the urban solutions and satellite communications business grew 4% to $446 million. Beyond the current numbers, ST Engineering's future looks solid too. They reported new contract wins worth $4.4 billion in Q1 alone, bringing their total order book to an impressive $29.8 billion. Of that massive backlog, about $7.3 billion is expected to be delivered this year, which gives them good revenue visibility. Despite this positive update, ST Engineering shares closed 1% lower at $7.51 on Thursday before the announcement. Next up is Frasers Property, which posted some eye-catching numbers at first glance. The real estate developer saw its net profit surge by 147.6% to $142.2 million for the first half ended March 31st, 2025. That's up from $57.4 million in the same period last year. But before you get too excited, there's more to this story. The massive jump was largely due to a one-off tax situation. Frasers Property recorded a net tax credit of $6.1 million, which is a complete reversal from the tax expense of $117.5 million they had last year. The company explained this was due to the reversal of tax provisions after some finalization. If we strip out this tax benefit, their attributable profit actually dropped by 13.5%, which paints a different picture of their underlying performance. Frasers Property shares closed unchanged at $0.81 on Thursday. Last but not least, let's talk about Far East Orchard, a player in the hospitality and student housing sectors. They also reported a dramatic increase in profits, with net profit more than doubling to $17.3 million for Q1 2025, up from $6.9 million in the same period last year. Similar to Frasers Property, this jump comes with an asterisk. The profit boost was driven by a one-off gain of $9.2 million from the acquisition of an additional 6.7% interest in Woodland Square in January 2025. This gain came about because the fair value of the assets they acquired was higher than what they paid for them. Essentially, they got a good deal. Looking at their operational performance, revenue actually fell 8.6% to $46.5 million. And operating profit declined by 4.4% to $17.3 million. The company attributed these declines to reduced contributions from their hospitality business, which has been affected by ongoing refurbishment works at their Rendezvous Hotel, Perth Scarborough. Far East Orchard shares closed as $1.04 on Thursday, down 1% or still $1 before they released these results. What can we take away from these four companies? We're seeing a mixed bag of results that reflects the current economic climate. Banks like OCBC are feeling the pressure of falling interest rates, which squeezes their margins. Engineering and defense companies like ST Engineering are showing resilience with strong order books. And in real estate, companies like Frasers Property and Far East Orchard are seeing their bottom lines heavily influenced by one-off factors like tax adjustments and acquisition gains, while their core operations face some headwinds. For investors, this underscores the importance of looking beyond headline numbers. A big jump in profits might be due to one-time factors rather than improved business performance. Similarly, a company with slightly lower profits but a growing order book might actually have better long-term prospects. That's the scoop for today. Remember to do your own research before making any investment decisions. This is Iggy from the Investing Iguana, signing off.